All right, welcome everybody to Kundalini Yoga. This is a makeup class for the first class on Sunday. Um, Works out great because I was asked to record our sessions, and yeah, I didn't have a chance to record Sunday, so everyone gets a chance to show up, and we can all watch it again if we want to. Anyway, so I just wanted to give like a brief introduction to Kundalini Yoga before we get started with the practice. Does anyone have experience with Kundalini Yoga in the past? Awesome. All right, so I guess we could start with like, what is yoga? Yoga is translated to yoke, like yoking of horses, union. So finding union, with our physical body, our higher selves, with the wholeness of everything. And yoga itself is an ancient practice coming from back in ancient India all the way till now. It's been documented and studied, and in the past handed down from teacher to student verbally and through practice. And the practice itself wasn't really more documented until more recent history on paper. But through the practice of yoga, we are able to find a connection with the infinite universe, find a deeper connection with source, with the self within. That will help us reflect a better life in the physical world without. Then the next question, I guess, would be like, what is Kundalini? Definitely a big buzzword in the spiritual community, online and everything. And when it comes down to it, the Kundalini is, Kunda is Sanskrit term for coil, and Lini means line. So it's actually an optic nerve that runs through our body, starting in the pelvis, about 3.5 coils, comes up into a line that follows up to our head brain. And there's a big source of energy that begins in our pelvic area and pushes upward towards the head, going through all of our chakras. And then with practicing clarity of our nervous system, we can cycle that energy, giving us an inner silence, inner calm, a deep connection to our inner self, our outer self, our higher self. So the practice of Kundalini Yoga is actually a yoga technology that has evolved through hundreds, maybe thousands of years, starting in India with the yogis. It's kind of was formed a lot in more northern India, I believe, where there were villages that kind of near the northern mountains where the Chinese could come through and invade. So there's a warrior class that began training in yoga as well. So a lot of yoga before this was based on purely like nature and ease and meditation. They made it a little more energized, and it's just an evolving technology. So when it came over here to the West with Yogi Bhajan, I believe he's got some Sufi descent and yogic descent and training, and he kind of also evolved the practice and created a big Kundalini Yoga movement. One of his first students, Guru Singh, was my teacher for my yoga teacher training. So, and over all these generations and generations, the practice just keeps evolving, and will probably keep evolving. Guru Singh himself has incorporated a lot of, really helped out with the mantras and creating a more musical culture and in the culture of Kundalini Yoga. He's also added a lot of like Qigong and Tai Chi techniques to some of the asanas that he's created, which is great for cultivating energy. So Kundalini Yoga, what we're really doing is refining our physical, emotional, subtle bodies, working through our body to move energy that's been trapped by maybe emotions, traumas, and dramas that we've yet to work out that could go back to our birth. Because what is an emotion? Emotion, energy in motion. When that energy isn't able to move, it finds a way to manifest as tension. Tension in our body will reflect in the tensions that we have in our outside world as well. So as we do Kundalini Yoga, these practices are here to help move that stored energy, break it up. It's stored in our nerves, our muscles, our bones, our fascia. And as we do these asanas in this practice, it's going to help us to purify that nervous system so that our Kundalini energy can flow more freely. There's a lot of mystery around Kundalini and, we're going to have a Kundalini rising and go crazy or this or that. But really, that energy's always been in us, flowing through us. And it's just these emotional, energetic blockages that kind of distort the energy from flowing how it should freely flow. So this practice helps open the body up, circulate that Kundalini energy, get us into the parasympathetic nervous system. So instead of being in fight or flight, we're able to go into a space of calm, ease, and foresight. And just being able to flow through life rather than being in a more reactive state. So in this practice, we're going to do what's called a Kriya. A Kriya is basically, translates to complete action. So a complete action is a Kriya. You can think of a karma as the effect of a Kriya. Cause and effect, Kriya karma. So when we do a Kriya, we do a complete set. Action and effect, karma of that is actually going to be very healing for us so that we can have all of our karmas begin to come from a much higher place. Instead of being rooted in maybe traumas, dramas, reactions that we're carrying from our past. So what is a Kriya? A Kriya is a set of asana, mudra, drishti, mantra, and meditation. Now, what all that means is, now we have the asana, which is like a yoga pose. Right? And then we'll also have a pranayama, so specific breaths that go with each asana. There'll be a drishti, which is a focus point. So a lot of the times it's just at the third eye. Our eyes will be closed, and we'll be focusing at the third eye point. Otherwise, sometimes we focus at the nose. Maybe the drishti will be somewhere physically in the room that will help us keep balance by staring at one space. And these things will be specified as we go through. So a mudra is different hand positions with our fingers and hands. Now, like when we're born, we're developing in the womb, our hands actually are developed from our skull, from our brain, right? Our brain is the center of our nervous system. Well, if you look at the nerves in our hands, we have thousands of nerve endings. And whenever we connect these nerve endings together, we actually create energetic cycles in our body, and they will light up the brain differently in brain scans. So there's a point and purpose to all this as well on a scientific level. And then a mantra is using the power of vibration technology to heal as well. When we carry long notes like ah, oh, we could feel it vibrate in different parts of our body. And with that, we're putting our body in tune where there may be a discord. Where you may even try to hold a long A and it sounds ah, and then you keep doing it and suddenly it hits that note perfectly and becomes clear, and you're actually feeling that discord come into harmony. And a lot of our asanas, we'll also do a mental mantra of Sat Nam. This helps with our breathing. So Sat Nam, Sat means truth. Like the word Satya is the longer version, it means truth. And Nam is like the name. So when we inhale, think Sat, we exhale Nam. We're breathing the name of truth, saying truth is my identity. And this also helps keep our mind clear as we do these asanas, because as things come up, we're breaking through emotional barriers inside of us. The mind does want to attach thoughts to these feelings, and these feelings could be decades old. The mind will go, oh, what is that? And then be like, oh, it's anger. And be like, I'm angry at the teacher. But we carry this mantra in our mind as we do the exercise. It keeps us focused and helps keep the mind clear. We can always go back to the Sat Nam. So the way the Kriya works, we start with a tune-in mantra, vibrate the head brain, the heart brain, the gut brain. Then we'll go into some warm-up asanas. So we'll do the asana, there'll be a specific breath for it, with the movements, the mantra, and the drishti. And at the end of that asana, will be a relaxation. So we'll do a big inhale, push our belly out when we inhale. We'll do what's called a root lock, a bandha, and it's going to help keep the energy inside of us so it can move upwards. So at our root, energy can go outward through the root and through the crown chakras, the top and bottom of our nervous system. We do a root lock, which is where we kind of tighten up our perineum, pull upwards in our pelvis, as if you're holding in your urine when you have to pee really bad, Just kind of squeeze between the sex organ and the anus. You hold it and you tighten up your lower area. Breathe in deep, and then keep holding as you exhale, and you'll feel the energy come up. And then we release, and then we'll relax for about 30 seconds to a minute, depending on the asana. And then we'll move on to the next one. And then at the end, we'll do a mantra meditation together. We'll chant a mantra. We'll feel it has a purpose. We'll feel the vibration in our body. And from there, we'll be complete. Are there any questions so far? Okay. So before we begin, I just want to kind of invite everyone to close their eyes, and we're going to kind of look at the two major breaths we'll be doing in class. Long, deep breathing, and then breath of fire. So we always want to move with the breath. So with your eyes closed, let's just begin, just mindfully observe any of your thoughts that may be going. Notice if there's been any repeating thoughts through your day, things that may want to come and interrupt your practice. And just ask them to put a bookmark in it so we may come back to them later. And just find your awareness moving to your breath. Now, as we inhale, the practice that we want to do, inhale down into our bellies, pushing our belly forward, outward, downward. This actually helps pull our diaphragm and open our lungs to our deepest inhale. Then on the exhale, we want to pull the navel inward and upward towards the spine. This will help give a complete exhale through the lungs. So when we inhale, push the belly out. Exhale, pull the belly in. This is the long, deep breath we want to practice in our movements. There's no pressure to move quickly in this class. Always want to move with our grace, move with our breath. We never want to push ourselves too far. Find our limit, and we meet ourselves there. We don't want to strain, stress, or injure ourselves. And just let the breath move us and guide us. So now we can practice our root lock. At the end of each asana, I'll say inhale. So take a deep breath and push your belly out as far as you can. Deep, deep, deep inhale, and just hold your root lock in. Pull up with your pelvis. Hold your breath. And once you feel a little bit of discomfort, go ahead and exhale. Keep holding the root lock. Pull your belly in and just feel your breath coming out of your nose. Feel the energy rise. And then release the root and relax. All right. So now we can practice our other breath we'll be doing in this class. It's the breath of fire. It's a little more intense. So in this breath, we're actually going to be really working on loosening our diaphragm, which allows energy to flow from the lower body to the higher body. There's also a lock in the diaphragm, and a lot of us have it naturally locked by not being natural deep breathers. The breath of fire is going to help to loosen that up. It's going to help move energy upward. And this chakra area, the solar plexus, is known as the fiery chakra. And we're also going to be able to kind of burn the distortions of energy, transmute them in the fire of the solar plexus as we do this breath. This breath also helps to clean the lungs, clean the blood, bring a lot of energy in. If you're ever feeling really tired, you can just stop and do 30 seconds of breath of fire and get a nice energy boost. So what we'll do, just to begin getting the breath down, stick our tongue out and kind of pant like a dog. Now on the exhale, pull the belly in, kind of snap it in. Don't even worry about the inhale because it'll automatically bring it back. So just focus on the exhale. So when we do breath of fire, instead of panting like a dog, let's go ahead and take the tongues in and do the same breath but with our nose. All right, great. This breath is also really great for relieving tension in the body because as we're holding an asana and there's some tightness, what we're doing is doing little micro pulls on that tension. So every time it's doing a little pull, and that's going to help break through any barriers of tension a lot more quickly. All right. So we'll get ready to do our tune in. Every class we tune in with the mantra. It's called the Adi mantra. And it goes Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. So Ong, O-N-G, not Om. Om is vibrating to the infinite of everything. With Ong, we're calling that infinite energy into our finite reality. So it's helping us vibrate our mind, vibrate our third eye, sound, so we can call in infinite potential and access it to create the life that we're meant to live. Start with Ong, and also with that end sound, we want to push our tongue to the roof of our mouth. Ong. Then we'll go Namo. So that's like Namaste. And what does that mean? I bow. Right? So Namo, and we bow with our gut. And that helps to vibrate our gut brain. So Ong Namo, Guru Dev, Guru Dev. And Guru means the light that reveals darkness. And Dev means divine. So we're vibrating at our inner light that shines on our darkness, right? And that is a divine thing. And we're not calling an external guru, we're calling the guru within ourselves. And that guru comes through our heart. the ultimate love in our heart, this white hole we have, bright infinite light. Ong Namo, Guru Dev, and then Namo. So we go back to our gut. We're calling this energy in to our head brain, our gut brain, to our heart, and back to our gut. We'll chant this 3 times, and we'll do it in 1.5 breaths. We'll chant Ong Namo, then a half inhale. Guru Dev Namo. Y'all ready? You want to practice it first? You want to practice? Okay. Let's do one practice. So we'll go Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Does that feel good? All right, so if you're ready, we can tune in. We're gonna rub our palms together. Push our hands together. You can flare your elbows out, or if it's more comfortable, just hug your ribs with your elbows. It's going to help to open our parasympathetic nervous system. Try to press your thumbs against your sternum, actually creating an electromagnetic connection that runs through our heart, through our hands, and back through our heart. Go ahead and we'll do a deep inhale, a full exhale, then another deep inhale, and we'll recite our mantra. Ready? Inhale fully, push the belly out. Exhale completely. Pull the navel in. Inhale fully. And begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Beautiful. Just rest your hands on your knees, palms facing up. Just sit in that vibration for a moment. We'll get ready to begin our Kriya. Today, we'll be doing a Kriya from the 3HO organization founded by Yogi Bhajan. Happy, healthy, holy. 3 H's. This is the Kriya of awakening your 10 bodies. So in addition to our physical body, we have 9 other bodies. 3 subtle bodies and many emotional bodies as well. We have a positive body, a negative body, and a neutral body, our soul body, our auric body, our arc line body, our subtle bodies. Just there's bodies and bodies, and we're gonna kind of activate all of them with this practice. So it starts off a little more intense, and then it goes into some nice ease. Most of the other Kriyas we'll start off a lot easier. This one's just got a nice wake up at the beginning. Something that we call stretch pose. So to do stretch pose, we begin by lying on our backs. And what we'll do is point the toes, flex your legs, flex your toes. You want to stretch your whole body. And you want to lift your feet up 6 inches, lift your head up 6 inches to look at your toes, and lift your arms up. And we'll do breath of fire for 30 seconds, then we'll relax, and then we'll do breath of fire for another 30 seconds. When I say begin, lift up and do breath of fire. All right. 3, 2, 1, begin. 3, 2, 1, and relax. If any time this is too intense, you need to take a break before the 30 seconds, feel free to relax. All right. And we'll start again, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift and breath of fire. And try to stretch the body fully. If it's too much on your head, you can rest your head. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And just feel the sensations in your body. Coming from your navel area. Oh. All right, so next, you want to bring your knees up to your chest. And you're going to give your knees a nice hug. And if you can, bring your head up, bring your nose between your knees, and we'll begin the breath of fire again. Beginning 3, 2, 1, and breath of fire. All right, we're halfway there. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Inhale deeply. Hold. Squeeze the root. Exhale. Just come lying down and relax. Notice the sensations in your body. Let your attention follow where the energy flows. Whenever you're ready, you can bring your knees to your chest. Just do a nice gentle rock on your spine back and forth. You can use this momentum to carry you up into a seated pose. And we'll come sitting for our next asana. One more breath of fire, and then we'll get back into the easy stuff. Doing okay? You're doing great. And keep those thumbs up. We're going to do what's called the ego aligner. They used to call it the ego eradicator. But we don't want to destroy our ego. We just want to put it into alignment in a way that serves us best. We're going to put our thumbs out. We want to curl our fingertips in. So not make a fist, but just curl the tops of the fingers towards the palm. We're going to hold the arms out, 60-degree angle. Try to make your arms straight if you can. Don't push it if it's too much. We're going to do breath of fire. With your eyes closed, focus on the third eye. Pull that energy upward. If it helps, inhale Sat, exhale Nam. "15 seconds. Three, two, one. Inhale deep. Hold it in. Lift your arms up to touch your fingers together over your head while you hold the breath. Holding the root lock, exhale deeply through your nose. Let your arms come drift down to your thighs. Exhale and relax. Y'all are doing great. All right, from here, go ahead and extend our legs out to the sides for an alternating life nerve stretch. So on the inhale, we'll come up with our arms. Exhale, fold down to the left, inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up, Sat. Exhale down, Nam. Inhale up, exhale down. I want to try to lead with the heart. Try to keep your toes pulled back towards you as best as you can. On your next one up, inhale up. Hold the breath in. Hold your root. Exhale. Bring your arms down. Rest for a moment. We're going to keep our legs extended for the next pose. All right. So from here, what we'll want to do is reach out and grab as far as you can that's comfortable. If that's your toes, that's great. If it's your ankles, it's great. Your knees or even just your thighs. And what we're going to do is On the inhale, straighten the spine from the crown. The exhale, try to bend forward as much as you can. Inhale up, exhale down. This could be micro bends, or if you're really flexible and go all the way down, then I'm really proud of you. And I aspire to be that way one day. Inhale up, exhale down. All right. On our next come up, inhale up all the way. Hold it in. Apply the root lock. Push the belly out. And exhale completely. And just come into an easy pose, cross-legged or half lotus, and just relax for a moment. All right, our next pose. Do some spinal flexes. You want to grab your legs about halfway up your shins. Straighten your spine. Sit up straight as you can. So we'll exhale. You want to kind of keep your head facing straight. Exhale, kind of slouch your stomach back. Roll the hips back. And on the inhale, come up with your heart through the shoulders as best as you can. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sat. Exhale, nam. Sat. Nam. Inhale up. Hold, hold, hold. Release. All right, and we'll come up now into rock pose, which is sitting on our feet. If it's uncomfortable just to sit on your feet, you can grab a pillow, a cushion, or roll your mat up. Sit on that. You can sit it between your legs. Whatever works best for you. If none of those are comfortable, you can remain in the easy pose. All right, from here, we're going to repeat the same. With our hands on our knees or our thighs. We'll exhale back. Inhale up. On the exhale, we can gently tilt the neck down. On the inhale, lift it up. Try not to put a lot of stress on the neck. Inhale completely, pushing the belly out. Exhale, pulling the navel in. Focus our drishti at our third eye point. Inhaling Sat. Exhaling Nam. Fully exhaling with the navel pulled in. Fully inhale, push the belly out. Last one, inhale up. Hold the root, exhale. And relax. All right, staying in rock pose if it's still comfortable for you. Bring our arms out to the sides. Hands up. Fold the hands in. Hold the shoulders with the thumbs on the backside. What we're going to do is twist to the left and inhale. Twist all the way to the right, exhale. And repeat. The left, inhale. Push the belly out. Right, exhale. Pull the belly in. Out, in, out, in. Try to make the movement come from the base of your spine rather than from the shoulders if you can. I will keep this rolling. Just come facing forward for our next one. We won't pause between this time. All right, on the inhale, lift your left arm up. Kind of squeeze the shoulder up. Exhale down. Then inhale, lift your right arm up. Exhale down. Then some shoulder shrugs here. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, push the belly out. Exhale, pull the navel in. All right, the last 20 seconds, let's inhale both arms up at the same time. Squeeze, relax. Inhale up, squeeze, relax. Inhale up, squeeze, and relax. Inhale up one more time and hold the inhale. Squeeze tight. Squeeze your whole body. Hold the root. Push your belly out and hold the breath. Feel called to, just relax the whole body. Breathe out. Let your arms come down to your knees. Find some relaxation. The tension we hold in our shoulders is kind of like the tension of holding the weight of the world, the stress of our responsibilities and our burdens. So with these exercises in the next few, we're going to work on releasing some of that. It also helps us build faith and trust by releasing tension in the neck, and helps open our heart. All right, so for the next exercise, bring our hands out in front, interlace the fingers, extend the index fingers, because I can't say the word. This is mudra. It's these fingers are the Jupiter fingers, represent air. What we'll do is inhale, lift over your head. Exhale, draw a line down, 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 down. Pulling the navel in. Inhale, push the belly out. Full breaths. Exhale completely. Comes down. Really want to try to extend the arms as you move through this one. All right, next, inhale. Inhale completely. Pull up with the root. Pull up with the chest. Pull up with your fingers, with your neck and your head. Try to pull your whole body up. Hold your breath in. When you feel called to, just exhale gently, slow, slow, slow. If you think it's slow, it's not slow enough. Just let your arms drift down. Just notice your body as your arms float down to your knees. Slowly exhaling. All right. And we can come back down into a cross-legged seat. Easy pose. All right. From here, put our hands face down on our knees or our thighs. And similar to our last shoulder shrug, we're going to do more shoulder shrugs. So inhale up, exhale down, and on the other side, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, squeeze it, try to bring it to the ear. Then really nice release, and just let it fall. The exhale. Really inhale, pull that tension up, just drop, let it go. Exhale. For the last minute, we'll inhale both shoulders up together. Drop it. So let's try this when we inhale. Inhale, wah, wah. So mouth open, wah, wah. Exhale, hey. This is going to help us with our releasing in the neck. Wah. In our jaw. Wah. Wah. Two more. This last one. Hold the breath. Squeeze tight. Just really slowly bring your shoulders down. Exhale slowly. Notice the tension as it releases. Just sit in that energy for a moment. We've got two more asanas, then we'll go into our Savasana and round things out with our mantra meditation. So our next asana, put our hands on our knees, this time facing up. So line the spine through the crown. And once again, we'll inhale left, exhale right, just turning the head gently. Inhale left. Exhale to the right. Inhale left, inhale sat, inhale push the belly out. Exhale nam. Exhale pull the navel in. Next inhale, inhale really slowly. Move very slowly. Find your edge. Exhale very slowly to the right. Just noticing your body as you exhale. Moving slowly. Taking your time. Just come to center and just relax for a moment before we move into our last asana. This next asana is my favorite. I think it's the most fun. We get to be frogs. It's called frog pose. Gently come up to our feet. We'll squat down. Our feet angled out at a 45-degree angle. Resting on the balls of our feet. Try to have your heels touching if it's comfortable enough. Front of our body resting on either our fingers or flat hands. We're kind of taking the position of a frog here. We're going to lift and focus on lifting from your pelvis. Keep your attention there. So breathe in, lift up. Just kind of pivot the head down. Exhale, coming back down. You have most of the weight on the balls of your feet, maybe 40% of the weight on your fingers, pushing up through the hands into your shoulders. This can be tough, so if you need to take a break, totally understand. I do these every morning, and they can still be pretty tiring. What we're doing is we're pumping our sacral occipital fluid up and down our spine, stretching the legs, stretching the shoulders, the back. One more, inhale up, hold, and just relax, release, come down, just fold yourself over, dangle. Feels okay, sway your body. We shake it out a little bit. From here, let's come lying down on our backs for Savasana. Nice resting meditation. Eyes closed, palms facing up. Let your attention follow the energy through your body for a few minutes. Notice where there's tension. Notice where there's ease. See if you can bring that ease of relaxation into where that tension is, just by paying attention to it. Long, deep breaths, breathing into the tension, breathing it out. Satnam. Finding relaxation in the toes, and the arch of the feet, and the heels, the ankles. Relaxing the shins and the calves and knees. Finding a wave of ease moving up the legs, through the thighs, the groin, the hips, the sacrum, the navel, the lower back. Let it relax. Let the diaphragm relax. Let it go. Let go in the chest and the shoulders, the lungs, the heart. Let it all relax. Arms, down to your elbows and your fingers, to your fingertips, each one of your fingers. Just let them fall into relaxation. Your upper back. Let your neck relax, your jaw. Find relaxation in the tongue, in your cheeks, in your eyes, forehead, your ears, and your scalp. I invite you to bring your awareness back into your body, really slowly and gently. Maybe wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Bring a little bit of aliveness at a time. Rotating the wrists, the ankles. Turning the head left and right. Rub your palms together. Rub the bottom of your feet together. You can do a little breath of fire while you do this if you want. Take a deep breath and stretch your arms over your head, your toes, all the way down. Stretch your fingers, your toes, and then switch. Stretch your heels. Push out with your palms. Put your arms out to the side. You could lift one knee up and turn for a cat stretch. And stretching to the other side with the other knee. Bringing both of your knees to your chest. You come rocking on your spine. Give that spine a nice little massage. When you're ready, just come seated. All right, great job getting through the Kriya and the relaxation, everyone. We'll end this out with a meditation. This meditation goes Ra Ma Dasa Sa Se So Hung. And what it means, Ra means the sun. Think of Egypt, they worshipped Ra, the sun god. So Ra is the sound for the sun. And Ma is the sound for the moon, like magic, you know. Da is the sound for the earth. And Sa is the breath. So Ra, Ma, Da, Sa. And then Sa, Se, So, Hung, which kind of identifies with the infinite nature of the universe itself. So we're kind of saying here is the sun, the moon, the earth, and the breath, I am that. We're identifying with something outside of just our temporal bodies and these egos that change every day when we wake up. Through this mantra, we're connecting with the entire universe of creation, saying, I am that as well. And that helps us call in that power of creation from the universe. So what we will do is put our left hand, this is the hand of receiving, the left, put that on our heart. And put our right hand, which is our hand of giving, out and open. So with this, we're also going to be giving our heart to the universe. Now, we'll go Ra, Ma, Da, Sa. Do you want to repeat? And Sa, Se, So, Hung. Ra, Ma, Da, Sa. Sa, Se, So, Hung. All right. So let's just warm up, tune in, get our hands nice and warmed up. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale completely. Inhaling fully, the left hand on the heart, the right hand out. Follow with me. Ra, Ma, Da, Sa, Sa, Se, So, Hung. Ready? Ra, Ma, Da, Sa, Sa, Se, So, Hung. 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 Ramadasa Sase Soham. 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 One more time. Ramadasa Sase Soham. Bring your hands down to your knees, face up. And just sit for a moment. Notice if you feel anything in your body, your mind, in your field. Thank you all for your practice today. Close the class out with the long time sunshine prayer, followed by, we'll do together 3 long satnams. Let the long time sun shine upon you. May all love surround you. And may the pure, pure light within you guide your way on. Now with me, let's take a deep breath and we'll exhale. We're going to do 3 long satnams. So we'll do the sat on like a 7 count. Sat. a short nam. Nam. We'll do that 3 times. So inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. And begin. Sat Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. One more. Inhale. Sat Nam. Thank you. God bless you. Sat Nam forever. All right. How's everyone feeling? That was good? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? How's your energy feel from like before class to now? Better? Mm. Mm. Ah. Mm. Coming through. So yeah, a few things I guess I mentioned in the other class. I forgot before on this one. Like trying to like curate the space where I didn't want to do like open invitation because I wanted to have like a more like safe feeling environment where it's the same people all the time. Because like the class Sunday, there's some grown men were crying, like, but I encourage like if you feel something come up, it's okay to let it out. And hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. But if you feel it coming, yeah, you can let it go. It's totally fine. Take a pause.